everybody, Ron here. I'm going to be doing a flip through of the Vault Volume 1 Rules Compendium for Everyday Heroes. I got the physical book, but I also have the PDF. And I wanted to do a flip through of this so that you guys can see what's in it. We have three parts of the book. We have hero options, including origins, backgrounds, professions, and so on. Then we have a part for equipment and then the rules. I was wrong. There's actually four parts. And then part 4 is opponents and allies. There's a little forward, introduction, got some neat art here, hero options. So by default in Everyday Heroes you're human, other extraordinary origins. Now what the Vault is, folks, it is a compendium of rules that were found at first in the various cinematic adventures in Wave 1 of the Everyday Heroes releases. You know, they did Rambo, they did Escape from New York, they did The Crow, and Pacific Rim, Kong, Skull Island, and with each cinematic adventure, there was some extra rules, and so they compiled all those rules into this one big book, filed the IP serial numbers off and all that kind of stuff. Back to this. Extraordinary Origins Cyborg, which came from Universal Soldier, I know. Um, Immortal, which came from the Highlander, and there's a lot of rules on the Immortal origin because they need to be. Mutant, that came from, I'm forgetting which one, but I'm sure. Synthetic, that I believe is also from Universal Soldier. And then you have some um, extra backgrounds here. Remember, backgrounds give you some bonuses, ability score increases, all that kind of stuff as well. And these come from the cinematic adventures as well, where they make sense. Got some historical backgrounds, which makes sense. I believe those came from the Highlander because you needed that, right? Then you have extraordinary backgrounds, so the backgrounds with some kind of magical or supernatural power. And then we have professions, some stuff that you would expect to see in a modern game, right? Extraordinary professions. You have career paths, which are neat. So what this is, it's an alternative path to standard professions. So it's neat. For these career paths, you go through these steps, and with each step you pick pick a thing, and then you add other things on top of it. So it's neat. You got office worker here, special forces. Then you have the classes. So once again, I'm impressed with the various different ways that you can approach a character type based on the different stats. You know, you have the commander here, which is a soldier, but it's a wise hero. Usually in a D&D or traditional role-playing type game, you might expect a soldier to be built off of strength or off of dexterity, more accurately. But here you can even find soldiers off of wisdom and constitution. Mortarhead, which is kind of neat, right? Like it's an agile hero that deals with vehicles, but piloting the vehicles, but also working on the vehicles. So that's a neat thing. You have a dex-based mechanic. You have a spy, charming hero. I believe there's a spy in the base book, but here you got a spy, charming hero. Street warrior, and I'm sure that's from Escape from New York, of course. Strategist, there you go. This has got to be from the Highlander. Then you have extraordinary classes where you get to classes with a little bit of special effects, extraordinary powers, and whatnot. Bonded Twins. This is actually from Pacific Rim. I know in Pacific Rim, the first movie, they have actually a set of triplets that are drift compatible. So, interesting place to put a class like this in Pacific Rim, but it actually makes sense. And I know art is subjective, but I like the art in the book. It actually kind of reminds me of D20 Modern. Monster Hunter that comes from the Kong Skull Island. If you want to play like a street level supers game, by the way, like this stuff can enable you to do that even more. I know I was playing around with like a Daredevil concept with a wise hero. This is basically a flexible class, the everyday hero. It's kind of a way to get around multi-classing in the game. I mean, they have multi-class feats in this game as well. If you want to do it that way, this is another way to multi-class in a sense. And then you got your feats. Here, I'm pretty sure you have a section for you. There you go, extraordinary advanced feats. All right, I'm trying to get through this book fast. I'm already at 9 minutes. This is just a flip through. There you go. Like I said, there's some more multi-class feat, extraordinary multi-class feats. Um, multi-class feats is a thing that came from 4th edition D&D, from what I recall. Not a bad thing. Now we get some extra rules. We got rules on mutations. You got equipment section here. Get some new equipment packs and whatnot. I like to have a several period gear and more combat equipment. Which, if you want like a lot of equipment, there is a military heroes supplement that will come out at some point in time in the future. I don't know when, but when I find out, I'll let you folks know. Some more improvised equipment. That's all. That's good. Extraordinary equipment. Basically your sci-fi stuff. You got a section on cybernetics. This is from Universal Soldier. I remember playtesting Universal Soldier a little bit. Got some new rules for traps. Got some vehicle rules. Some new vehicles and vehicle weapons and whatnot. And now we're going to go through the rest of the video here really quickly. I'm just scanning through here so that you can get a sense for what is actually in the book. Got new hero building rules and everything like that. Level 0 play and level 11 plus play. Playing as kids. New combat rules. All kinds of neat stuff. Extraordinary rules. Mech rules. Mech rules are cool from Pacific Rim. some supernatural ritual rules. Rules for scale, what you need when playing mechs or tiny people. The next part here is, well, NPC rules, of course, stat blocks and what have you. And you got the index. You have the index. And that is the book. I hope you folks really enjoyed this digital flip through to give you a sense of what was going on. I'm certainly enjoying the book and looking forward to checking it out more and maybe even getting some gaming in here in the future. Thanks for watching this video, and until next time, see you later.